redraft they did there of the 2016 NFL draft. We're going back almost 10 years now, 9 years. And listen, that was not a good draft for us, guys. That was the draft that basically everybody and their mother knew what we wanted to do. And the Giants went ahead and drafted Eli Apple. Now, we all know how that went. Not very well. This is from PFF, who did the redraft. They said Apple was a miss by the Giants, lasting only 3 years in New York before getting traded to the Saints. In this redraft, New York opts for Buckner, and this DeForest Buckner is who they mean in that, who has made 3 Pro Bowls and has been one of the 5 most valuable defensive tackles in the NFL since he was drafted, according to PFF WAR. Now, I think it's pretty obvious that Eli Apple was a miss. Like, I think we can say that very safely, right? Like, there's no doubt about Eli Apple was a miss. But DeForest Buckner, as good a player he was, I just wonder about that one because the Giants have gotten very good at drafting defensive tackles. You know, I feel like that's one of those positions, and there's not a lot of them, but the Giants do very well in the draft. You know, look at the lineage of defensive tackles the last 20 years. So it's kind of interesting they didn't go after him because obviously he did turn out to be a very good defensive tackle. But I'll tell you, there's one guy specifically that I would have loved in that draft way more than DeForest Buckner. Laremy Tunsil.
Ooh.
Like, why is that not the guy that people talk about of why did we take him back in 2016? And now we get to face him twice a year because now he's a Commander. But he's now going into his 3rd franchise, and he's been a damn good player. And remember the reason why he dropped was that weird social media picture with the gas mask on. People thought he was smoking pot. So because of that, that's why all of a sudden, you know.
That's right. I forgot about that.
That's was the issue. Like, who cares? Seriously, who cares?
Well,
like,
this stigma from 10 years ago of weed is way different than what it is now. Like, listen, if you go, 10 years ago, you walk down New York Street in Manhattan or anywhere, and you light up a joint, you're probably getting arrested. So now, when you walk down New York, you can't help but smell a skunk. And there's no skunks living in the Manhattan or nor on that island.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I get times are different. I get it. But even 10 years ago, I feel like it may not have been pushing the legal like it is now, you know, in most places, but it still wasn't that big of a taboo. It's kind of like, okay, whatever. Pot.
Yes,
who cares?
But you also have to remember, for our generation, like, someone smoking a joint, it's like, whatever, it's what you're doing. But if you're talking about like an old like timer, like people that like
Jerry Jones
franchise, that people that own teams that up there in age, it's taboo to them.
I guess because 10 years ago we were youngish.
Yeah,
like early 30s, youngish. That's like not old, but not like.
Hey, 10 years ago I was still in my 20s.
Oh, okay. I was in my early 30s. You were in your very early 20s.
Yes.
What happened?
At this point, during that draft.
Now, here's the crazy part. I'm looking at this draft, which I've seen this article. There's a lot of guys that you're like, damn, like these people got drafted afterwards. When I know Laremy Tunsil, we went over. Chris Jones. Hell with DeForest Buckner. Chris Jones. Derrick Henry. Michael Thomas. James Bradbury, Yannick Ngakoue, Joe Thuney. I mean, like, there's like so many good players that came out of this draft, and every single one of these guys, minus Laremy Tunsil, was not a first-round pick. Like, that was a hell of a draft, point blank.
Yeah.
Now, let me read you who we got in this draft.
I don't want to go over it again.
Yes, let me go ahead and read you that, and we have Eli Apple, of course, as mentioned. Sterling Shepard. Okay, there's a good pick. I'm okay with Sterling Shepard in the 2nd round. Darian Thompson, the safety. BJ Goodson, the linebacker. Paul Perkins, the running back. Jerell Adams, the tight end. That was our draft, guys. Seriously, that was the draft.
Terrible.
Yeah. Like, literally, you could have gotten Chris Jones, Derrick Henry, Michael Thomas, Chase Bradbury. All these guys were available. Good thing we got Darian Thompson for those couple of years. Oh, my God, that was horrible. Yeah.
I just took my mouth a little bit.
Now, luckily, that's a couple of GMs ago. We can blame it on that. But, again, we haven't had the best drafts lately in general. So I don't know which way to go on this, but it is what it is. Hopefully we have that draft like last year, and this draft class is as good as we all think it is, but we don't know yet if it is. Because we got to make up for a lot of bad times, guys. The fact that we were good as long as we were, how bad we were at drafting for how long we were bad at drafting is just absolutely amazing. Point blank. Like, we were really, really bad at drafting for a lot of years.
Yeah, we got some good players and I guess some good trades, but yeah,
it's not pretty.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the Goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.